Hopefully this AC ain't going all in my camera, in my lens, so I can't hear. Wait, matter of fact, let me turn this one on. Leave this one on. Leave this one on. But yeah, we on my way to work right now. Said I was pretty good live last night. You feel me? That's crazy because I ain't calling soon as I have to wait. Like it's crazy because I've been wanting to like bring a lot of family members on. What's up with it, Hugo? Yeah, I've been wanting to bring a lot of family members on. And like I was trying to do it to where we have like just have a topic that we talk about, you feel me? But you see, I said, dang, I said our life, just the things we went through in life and our life struggles, it'd be more interesting than anything else. Like I'm not just saying us, I'm talking about you in general. Like when you start to really pay attention to things you went through in life, and man, you start to see that your life is a lot more interesting than what you probably thought it was. Like when you really start to pay attention to it, and that shit is crazy. Cause we were supposed to be talking about YSL last night and all that stuff, but I guess I don't know. It's weird because even though we watch that stuff, like we don't really be in it. Yeah, no, yeah. Wally told me. He told me on the weekends, Hugo. He told me on the weekend, so like I had talked to him. He was like, okay, anytime like on the weekends, but this weekend I had, it was date night and some more. I was like I've been spending a lot of time with my family, with my kids and my girl. So I like been doing a lot of stuff, and on Saturday I went on date night, and then yeah, so I'm gonna have to set it up to where like I told him, me and him can come in and have our little talks on like the weekend. Like I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday in the day, whatever is good for him. But a lot of times I hit him like he be busy, he be at work or he be asleep from just working a lot. So you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna get it straight. I'm gonna get it straight, bro. What's up with it, Awoken One? He said I fell asleep before the show started. I got the notification last night 30 minutes before the show started, but I was tired as fuck. Yeah, I said it though. I had said it way before though, Awoken One. I said it way before it was supposed to happen. Like probably like 2 hours, about 7 o'clock. I put up the thing to where to let it know that it was gonna come on at 9 o'clock. So I had said it. That's crazy. You got the notification still late because I had set the live for it and it was up there for like 2 hours. You feel me? The schedule, I had scheduled it basically. And I ain't never. That's probably like the first time I ever scheduled a live. To tell the truth, that's the first time y'all know that's the first time I scheduled a live. I never scheduled a live. I usually just go live, but my buddy was like, man, just schedule it and then, we can all just come in and then, do whatever. But I said, hopefully next time it'd be different. We was talking about too many life events, like real life struggles. Like, like it's crazy how everybody then grown. Like it's wild how like I think I like that too is when people come in with uncut shit and like we not scripted. We're just talking about certain things that we went through in life, certain stuff that we did, and it's like, okay, I said that's kind of dope because then you see my background of where I came from and how far I came. You feel me? In just changing and being a different person, bro. It's wild. I'm like this is wild. I never would have even thought. I never would have even thought, bro, that I would be this person that I am right now. Like compared to what I was then. The beliefs I had. Even them. Even my other folks that was talking. You would never even have the way they talk now is totally different than what they was 10, 15, 20 years ago. And like you see that change. What's up with it, Charles? Same old, same old. But you see that change, and I think that's the beautiful part of it. It's like, dang, okay, you hear all this, and you've been here for all this time. You just see, like I said, you just see my background, where I came from, how family is, what family went through, the things they went through, and how they overcame their situations. Because, man, it take a long time. What's up with it, Jay? It take a long time before you catch on. Like I call it, before you wake up, before you consciously aware of what's going on. Because it's like, it almost seems like we just be following the algorithm of life. And that's the life that the ones that are living around us will begin to just jump in the algorithm and just follow that. You feel me? And then, once I started diving into psychedelics, because I was telling my cousin, because look, this is what y'all understand. It's crazy, right? This is what's crazy, because I had it to where I had a close relative come by. It was Saturday, right? Saturday, I had a close relative come by. Like, after me and my girl had date night, one of my folks from the town came by, and they was telling me, they was like, hey, I was telling everybody I was about to go to San Diego, and I was gonna go to Book House, and I was gonna chill, and they was like, man, don't go out there fucking with Book. They was like, he crazy, he be off them psychedelics. He done lost his mind. Like, this is what they telling me. Everybody is telling them. Like, yeah, don't go out there, don't mess with him. He off them psychedelics, he taking them drugs. He done lost his mind. I was laughing like a mother. I was laughing. Like, I'm gonna tell you, right? I think I like I said, I laugh at everything, whether it's good or bad. Like, because in order for me not to harm myself or hurt my understanding or the way I feel about life. So all I could, yeah, I'm gonna stay uploading. But all I could do was laugh. And then they going, I was like going, I don't understand why they were saying that. Like, I've been around you for so long, and you always was the same person, and this and that. You always was a good person. You always did your thing. But it's like, you're still no different. Like, I'm here right now and I'm seeing it. So they like, why is everybody saying that shit? And I'm like going, it's kind of crazy. I said, that's how it is, bro. Once you start this journey of psychedelics, and the ones that don't understand it, they will put you in a category to like make people detour from even talking to you. Before, but like which is crazy, because like I didn't want to believe that, and I didn't want to accept it. It took for somebody, like I said, to come and tell me, and this was just on Saturday. Like, come and tell me, hey, well, everybody been saying this. You off them psychedelics, you doing the mushrooms and stuff, and you crazy, you didn't lost your mind. And I'm going, wait, what the hell? I said, this, when you break the programming, right? We program to be a certain way. When you break the programming and you stop being like everybody else, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is right there. What's up with it, Crow? It seems everyone is seeing I know this. Also, the other day, a woman was talking about geometric patterns and tones, and that tones that help our cells upgrade because our DNA needs it, like the DMT said. Hey, that's one thing you see. I like, well, we know that, Crow, because when we dive in, just listening to music or listening to different frequencies, it changed the whole scenery of the experience. It makes the experience go a lot further. It makes you go a lot deeper, just depending on what music you listen to. Certain sounds, like, remember the one I was listening to, dang, I forgot that one song, but it had like a little tone in there that'll go bing. And every time it did that, bro, when bing, I would pop out of my body. Like, when I would pop out of my body, and I'll be shining on the top of my head, bro. I was like, I was like almost like this. I want to say like an angel, like king or something, because I had a crown on my head, and I was like, and my hands was like this, and I was just spinning, but I was like made of gold or some shit, and I was just spinning around, and then as I'm spinning around, on the top of my head, around my crown, it was jewels on the outside of it, like this, about right here, to where they were like ruby red, they was purple, green, just different color jewels, just spinning around my head. As I'm turning one way, they're turning this way, and I'm looking at myself like, what the heck, bro? But it was like crazy, because at that time, it was like, dang, it was showing me that you can pop outside of yourself. But it took different things to do it. And then like at the time that it happened, because the first time it happened, I was just like, oh shit. And then I replayed the song, and every time it got to that part, it like the shrooms would be like, okay, you ready? We about to do it again. And soon as it go bing, I pop out of my body again and be in there, and I'm like going, what the man? That shit was hella trippy, but I always kind of knew that certain tones or certain songs, depending on how the beats was made, it just took the trip on a whole different level. It just pushed me all the way outside of my body in so many different ways. Let's see, control of man perception. You control his whole reality, and that's what's crazy, bro. That's one of the things that you start learning as you come in, is like our perception has always been controlled, and once you start stepping outside of that controlling, like even what my cousin was saying about a man, he was like, oh, that's outside of the norm. And it's like, okay, then you got to get into, okay, what's the norm? Oh, the norm is what the majority said. And it's like, dang, okay, so that's what we follow. We follow it. The majority said this, so this is what we should do, right? And it's like, okay, to me, I'm like, well, nah, you feel me? That's the problem right now. That's why shit fucked up. Because the majority that is being ruled by the ones that ain't even as many as them. And there's so many different ideas and shit getting created that it got everybody running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Bro, I told you, I said, a lot of this stuff, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of done with like the whole belief system of spirituality, because it's, to me now, it's just another religion. And like, I'm not fond of religion no more. I'm not fond of it. I feel like people need it in order to help them better themselves or change their lives. But the way people using it, they're using it now like a lot. I ain't saying everybody. They're using it as a weapon. Like even information, spirituality, they're using as a weapon, bro. They're using it as a weapon against us. Because you got to understand, once you become spiritual and you say you understand shit, you don't need anybody to give you anything. Like, when y'all donate, okay, it's okay. I don't need y'all to give me anything. I'm here to give it for free. I'm here to give the information for free. I'm doing this because this is what I like to do, because I feel like if it's something special like this, then it should be given to everybody, because everybody can't afford it. Everybody can't afford it. So it should always be given away for free. It never should be any time that somebody should be out here charging to teach you anything spiritual, period. But we do that. People do that in order to grow their organization, I would say, or to basically help with the lifestyle that they're trying to live. And it's still like people just going living off the people. Man, we was looking for you last night, Big Chill. You feel me? But yeah, everybody was asking about you last night. My cousin, he was asking about you. But no, I'm saying, I feel like that's what it is, bro. A lot of this stuff is now being used as a weapon against us, because it make you start learning. It's like, because you know and don't nobody else know, it make you better than that person. You feel me? Like me knowing the what I know, it makes me better than everybody else. And that's how we started building things, to where we're making everybody We making it like that. What's up, whoop de whoop? We making everybody. We putting ourselves in position, going, okay, I'm better than you. Okay, the rich is better than the poor. The poor is lower than the rich, and then you got these ones that's homeless. They lower than the poor, and we putting different levels on being just a human. We putting different levels to the point to where we can't even treat each other the same way. Now that we got different levels on it, now since you poor, I don't gotta treat you like you shit. I ain't gotta treat you with no respect. Now I can treat you a certain, oh, because you're black, I can treat you like this. I can say this about you. Oh, because you're Mexican, I can say this about you. Oh, because you're what, like we're doing it like that to where we're putting it in different levels to where, we basically disrespecting each other. And like that's why I don't like a lot of the understandings because they're weaponized. That's all. And it's crazy because let's go back to the book of Eli. Remember on the book of Eli, which was trippy when Denzel Washington, he had the Bible, he was trying to move it, take it across wherever he was trying to take it to that place. And remember, dude was trying to get that Bible and he would do anything in his power to get that Bible because he knew the understanding that Bible had was going to give him an understanding to where he can rule people. Because that's how it was always used. Nobody says that though. We're not going to really say that because we want to believe that, oh, it's saving these people and it's saving. But we see people all the time. We see poor people going to church. You feel me? Praying all day and the pastor going, oh, if you give tithes, if you pay tithes, you feel me? You're going to get this and it's going to come back in the seven abundance. And they telling these people all these things, but they're the ones who's getting the money and getting rich off the people. It's like crazy because when you go back in history, that's what religion always did. It always lived off the people. It always, the ones that were running the places, they the ones who was getting rich off the people. It's always been like that. It's been like a control thing. You feel me? Which is kind of weird because, when you read it, it tells you you're not even supposed to be like that. You're not even supposed to do that. So it's like people ain't even, it's like almost like we ain't even reading this shit. We just running behind whoever said was what. Like that's the crazy part. What you say, Big Chill? I was listening. It was casino playing cards, couldn't talk. Oh dang. Yeah, that's crazy. At the casino. Huh? I ain't been to the casino in a minute, but it's my time. You see, I'm at work, but I couldn't. It's crazy because like on my lunch breaks and like before I go to work, I've been wanting to do lives, but I don't know. My internet on my phone was tripping, and then like it just kicked in today for some reason. It just kicked in, so I said like I'm gonna be going live in little spurts, just talking about stuff because I like doing the little lives, the little solo lives like this on the phone, and I'll be out all day because like I ain't getting off until 11 tonight. So yeah, like that part, and then watch my lunch. I said my lunch is for an hour and it's at SDSU. I don't know. It'd be trippy taking the lunch at the college, man. I said they got boots and skirts night, and then I said all the girls like nobody got clothes on. I said, man, my daughter ain't going to college. I'm fuck that shit. You is not going to college. Nah, nope. I'm striking that one from the record. It's over. I'm saying that is not happening. That is not happening. We're cutting that out. All right, you go to college. You going to college from home on a computer or something. Yeah, you is not going there. But let's see. Y'all see through the roof for the birds to peep in. Oh yeah, man, you gotta have the sunroof. I'm the only one riding the car that like the sunroof open. I'm not gonna hold you. My girls, my kids, they be like, close that thing. I'm like, I like the sun. Like even when I'm driving the bus, it's crazy because when I get on the bus, oh, what's up, sis? When I get on the bus got shades. They be having the shades all the way down, man. I let that shit all the way up. Like I love the sun. I'm never gonna not love that sun, but I gotta go, y'all. I gotta be in there in 4 minutes, but I'm gonna tap back in at my lunchtime. I'm gonna tap back in keep this thing going. But I'm a holla. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. Have a blessed day, and big ups.